Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. We're back for Lily May Copium Day. Once again, as always with these Lily May videos, I'm loving the character. I'm hyper invested into it. I do love the character. And I want to update you guys every day as we go on and we see her performance in all the aspects. Keep in mind, we are only 1 hour after the reset of the day where we've had the Skyclops boss. And I want to show you some of her performance. As always, if you are on the fence for pulling this character, I will do a full roundup summary once we've gone through a full rotation of the bosses. But I like to get my copium up there and, you know, take a look at how she's performing. We are going to look over here on server 1, and then we're going to go ahead and look on my server where I did invest her up to level 20 exclusive equipment, and she is going absolutely ham for me personally. But once again, if you do want to wait and see, just to make sure, she is looking at this stage, in my opinion, like the most pullable unit we've had on the rate up banner so far. But once again, if you are unsure, it's always better to wait and see, and I will give you guys a full roundup. I always like to preface these videos because, yeah, I'm having fun and I get excited, and I don't want my overwhelming excitement to sway you guys into a premature decision, which is pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. So also, we had an apparent bug that I've seen going around on Reddit as well with her 10 exclusive equipment, where the extra hits were slowing her down or something. And as you saw in yesterday's video, I had mine at plus 10. She was still out damaging my Merrill E. I took her straight up to plus 20 after that, and she absolutely demolished my Merrill E. I don't know if plus 15 and 20 like rectify the bug that happens at plus 10, but essentially people are reporting that they were getting more damage out of her at plus 8 than plus 10. We'll have to wait and see if that's an official bug or what's going on. Due to the mechanic of getting the extra strikes on her hits, meaning she loses some of her extra time. So not 100% sure, so just keep that in mind that, you know, there has been reports of her appearing to do less damage with the plus 10, but we're over here on server 1. Now, as you can see, like I said, it's only been an hour after the reset, so I don't know if everyone's got around to testing their teams, but we are starting to see her creep in, and you can see the rank 1 player has actually got her in the team, and if we look at what we got here, you can see it does look like she is only on a plus 15 exclusive equipment because she's only got the 4 stars as opposed to some of the 5 stars. Now, I'm not smart with paragons, but I'm pretty sure this player, the Red Ali, is higher paragoned than this character. I just have no idea how to tell what paragon levels are on everything. It's beyond my scope because I've never really dived into it because it doesn't exist for me. But it is looking pretty good out of the damage. When we take a look at this one, she's getting 29 on this team. Obviously, their total damage is very, very close. So 20 out of the Merrily, but we're getting more input from the rest of the team. So we'll have to wait and see how it exactly pans out. But I want to have a look at this one because at minimum, this means this early into it, this means she is viable in it. Like I said, at the end of all the bosses, I'll go through and make a list of which ones she's meta in like the top whale teams, which ones she's free to play meta in, and which ones she's like viable and which ones she just doesn't work in. So I will go through a full list of it at the end, but at minimum, she's going to be viable. It wouldn't surprise me if she ends up being the best in slot here for this boss as well. But let's jump in and take a look. Once again, this is server 1, which is the most competitive whale server, and she just pumps out damage, essentially, is what it is. And these longer fights allow her to stack up her buffs, and then she just gets to smash out even more damage. And that's essentially what's happening here. Obviously, this is a Giga Whale team. We've got 3 heavily invested Celestial Hypergeans, which are always going to excel in, you know, this type of stuff. But I'm really looking forward to showing you guys my results over on my server. I'm actually very close to the rank 1 on my server, who I've never even been remotely close to. But I did invest her into exclusive equipment 20 as well, so keep that in mind. I have heavily invested in her because she's a character that I just enjoy, and I figure she's one I want to get the most value out of, and I do think she is going to be the most viable bossing unit that we've had come into the game since Merrily and Karin and Odie. So I did want to put that heavy investment into the first character I thought was going to be that main damage dealer for me, so I can try and excel my damage and hold myself in top 10. But that is a look at her in the whale team. Once again, the damage is really solid in that one. But I'm going to bounce over to my account and I'll show you guys the performance over there. Okay, here we are over on my free-to-play account. Now, I'm going to have to wait and see if Joker does anything different, but typically on my server, Joker absolutely demolishes me in every aspect of this, but I'm actually getting pretty close to his score. Now, I don't believe has slotted her into his team, team yet. So keep in mind when that happens, we could see some adjustments. You start seeing her creeping into some teams. Once again, not everyone has had a chance to play with the character, so not too sure, but I want to show you guys my results on my personal account because my account's a bit different. I don't have Rainier, so the thing I love about my account is pulling for Taylene means that I play everything differently and I have to experiment with teams, and it keeps a lot of enjoyment in bossing for me. But if we go over here and we take a look at my best performing team so far, you can see it's actually this team here, and you can see the damage. This battle is with Taylene ulting the entire battle, and Merrily, Corin, and Lily surviving the entire match. And you can see the damage difference. Now, once again, this is skewed in the appearance of it because you can see I've got 5 stars on her. She is at level 20 exclusive equipment, which is going to have a big impact. My Merrily and Corin are both at level 10, I believe it is. Merrily's at 10, Corin's at 5. So keep that in mind. They do have lower damage because of that lack of investment, just due to me deciding to go all in on her. If Merrily was at 20, I'd assume she'd be probably up to around maybe let's call it double her damage to 12 million, which is still a long way off what my potential is with Lily May at the moment. But obviously, I can't tell it exact because I don't have enough to invest into my Merrily to test them at plus 20 both. I'm just broke, essentially. I can't do any more exclusive equipments. I'm screwed. But that is a look at it. I'll show you the formation. What I actually found was putting her in the back, that little bit at the back, the little delay for walking forward helps her iframe timing to survive the entire battle. But this is what I'm going to show you. And then we'll do like some testing with Thorin, like without Taylene, and see how that goes, if we can get a decent score with that. But let's go ahead and let's go to the replay, and I'll show you guys. So this is like essentially my basic, my basic battle with Taylene is just get Taylene to ult. It took a couple retries to get this because sometimes Taylene does die on one of the ults and she doesn't get to ult the entire battle, and then it really cripples your score. So playing around with Taylene not collections, dude. I'm thinking AFK Arena. Playing around with her magic charms is definitely a thing to find a point where she can survive the whole battle, but still getting as much ult damage out of her as possible. And as you can see, everyone's going pretty well. I love the Corin in this one because that extra shield can really help as well. I do put the flaming circle on my what's-his-face, on my Smokey, just in case he does die. But if anyone dies, it's just going to be a crippled run when you can do runs where everyone does survive. So you can see the thing with having all these DPS with effectively 4 during a small window, we have 5 DPS. You can kill those adds super quick in this fight, and as you can see, that is how we did manage to get our best damage. But she does absolutely slap out the damage, and we are getting really good throughput on that Taylene, who's also providing a little bit of heals to the team as well. So I want to go ahead. I haven't tried it. I want to try it with Thorin instead of Taylene because my teams aren't really like the most free to play general teams, because I do run that little bit of a tech unit with the Taylene that I pulled. Now other people would be running a Rainier in here, and then obviously that's different again, but I'm just going to do it with a Thorin. We'll see how this goes ahead and performs. I have no idea. Once again, I don't know if this is the optimal formation, but I do often on Skyclops like running the Smokey in the front, because sometimes the Skyclops bugs out and he just doesn't summon his adds for a very long time when he's attacking a ranged unit as the front unit. I don't know how it works. If anyone does know how it works, like let me know, but I'll run the exact same team, and then every once in a while he'll just not summon and he'll just keep doing basic attacks the entire time. And it's like, okay, I just got like a massive window of free damage, but I don't know how to force that to happen. So, take it with a grain of salt. But you'll see here that without my Taylene, I do lack a ton of damage. And then when we do that interrupt as well, it's not getting the quote-unquote interrupt. It's not getting the damage throughput on it, because when the ads are out, it just doesn't apply the damage. So it's kind of a crippling thing, but let's see. As you can see, 6 seconds left. We had everyone survive that entire fight, but we only managed to get the 40 billion. So it is a bit lower. Once again, if you had Rainy, you could probably do a better thing. But once again, that damage is really, really coming out. Doing pretty decently there. Once again, Merrily actually and Corin a lot closer to her in this fight. But yeah, once again, if you had Merrily, and even if she doubled her damage to 16, she'd still be below, but I don't know if she would double her damage with a plus 20 over a plus 10. Once again, it's a bit hard to gauge, but let's go back. Let's slap in the main team one more time and see if we can actually get some more damage out of it. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to put you back there. And this should be fine. fine. All right, let's see if we can get a bit more damage. And this way you might see the RNG with these battles, because if you are a Taylene user, you know, it is a lot of RNG. It is a lot of collections manipulation as well. And also, like, I've still got trash collections on my Lily May. I don't have any best in slot collection. I keep saying collections because of AFK Arena. Bloody, what do you call them? The charms. I don't have any best in slot charms. So that is something that's impacting me as well, and I definitely could get some more damage out of her if I put some best in slot charms on her. But I'm pretty happy, and for me, even if she turns out to be not the best in like every situation, she's fun as hell, and I'm really enjoying the character in general. As you can see, that battle, Taylene died, so now our damage is going to be nothing. Like, we're going to get nowhere near our best damage, because when Taylene dies, you kind of just cooked. Your battle's cooked. But as you'll see, we'll probably get we'll go above the damage we did in the last one with Thorin. But once again, Taylene needs to be ulting that entire game, so it is a fine balance on getting the survival from your Taylene, because as you can see, that one was 41-4, and my best is 42-8. So I will definitely retry this a few more times. I might go ahead and craft some more collections, see if I can get lucky, and see if collections. Pfft. Dude, I hate the names, the charms. I'll craft some more charms, see how we go. But that is where we are currently at. I'm really enjoying. There we go. Okay, Lexi's now using her as the rank 1 as well. Okay, Joker's going to clean me up when he puts her in. He's 100% going to clean me up. But as you can see, we are getting... Ooh, Lexi with the Shakira action. Dude, Lexi at 48? What was the server 1 best damage? Has Lexi found the tech? I feel like server 1 wasn't at 48, were they? Were they above 50? Dude, I can't remember. Anyway, you guys can look back at the video and see. But anyway, there's some more stuff to find out. I'm just having a lot of fun with the game now. I feel like this is what we needed. We needed a powerful character that feels fun, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, if you're playing cautious, just wait. I'll recap everything on her and give you guys a full summary at the end, but looking pretty good so far. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.